Okay, while I am waiting for everybody to join us, I am just going to be cutting out a couple of pieces of cardstock here, and I'm going to show you the basics to this twist and card, which I've already made on here. Hi guys, don't be shy, say hello. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hi Dee, how are you? Hi Terry. Hi Dean. Oops, I hope I cut that right. That might be a little close to the edge, but that's okay. Hi, Fanny. All right, I'm just going to adjust you guys a little bit here so I can read your comments and you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. It was a great day for me today. It's Sunday. It's my day off, and we went and visited Leah's grandmother. She had a little luncheon for us today, and her other grandkids, Leah's half-sisters, were there, and one turned 16, one turned 18, so it was a nice day with all the kids, and Nana and her sister, so Leah's great aunt. And it was just a very good day for everybody to catch up. Found out that the oldest one has chosen to go to Penn State. So that's kind of exciting. She got some grant money, some scholarship money. So we're all very proud of her. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys was I got this die at the stamp show. And the reason I got this die was because I saw that Lynn from Blue Knight Rubber Stamps had made a card, and it was really cool. And I am not big into making like interactive cards. I don't do slide cards or box cards. And I know that they're all beautiful, but I just don't have the time to be sitting and putting something intricate together. And this card has 2 easy pieces. Hi, Jenny. So I just want to show you, I made this birthday card for one of my coworkers. But look at this. Bam. So cool, right? So I put all the little Star Wars characters on there. Hi, Tina. If anybody is not subscribed, please go over to TinaTran_nails. Tina is who put these beautiful holographic nails on me this week. But she does some cute videos that you guys can see how this is done and some other nail designs. See that? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how we make this. So the die came from Creek Bank Creations, and you can go on their website, creekbankcreations.com. It comes very nicely packaged. This is like a laminated heavy cardstock here, and you get 2 pieces. You get this, which is your, I'm going to call this your decorative piece, and then this piece is the base piece. So I've already cut those out, and that's all you cut out, just 2 tiny pieces. The die was $26.99. I know it's a lot of money for a die, but I think it's worth it. So what I want to show you is I just watched their video on how to do this, and it's so easy to do. Okay, so you have your card, okay? So I already have my card, standard A2 size, which is 5.5, and it's scored at, in the middle, so 4 1/4, 5.5 by 4 1/4, okay? And what you want to do is fold this bottom piece, which is your base piece. So you just fold it back and forth. It's got score lines on it. So just get it nice and loosened up on the score lines. It's not going to rip. And I used a good piece of cardstock here. I didn't use like cheapy paper. Okay. So then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this in on itself. Let me see how I did this now. Okay, here we go. So you're going to take the 2 long sides and fold them down so that you have the triangle facing up. So you have a triangle on the right and triangle on the back, right? Front and back, okay? Doesn't matter which goes where. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to center this. Now, if you are a very precise person and you want to measure this, you know, you can measure it. You can. I don't measure. I eyeball. And you're going to put very good adhesive on the triangle part of this this backer piece. Now, if you want, they were using really good like double adhesive tape. I'm using Extreme Adhesive by Tombow, which is super adhesive. And all you're going to do then is just fold your card down the middle there and adhere that side. And then we're going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Just put a lot of adhesive just on the triangles. Okay, same thing, fold the card down. So then this is our base. Okay, and you can use this on a bigger size card. You don't have to use it on a little card. Then what you're going to do is you are going to take the decorative piece, which you can stamp on, you can decorate. And what I did on this card was I actually put a piece of decorative scrapbook paper on the background, and then I cut these little guys out and stuck them on. And that came out of the Disney paper pack, by the way. I think I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. This is the Star Wars Disney paper pack, and this is very flimsy scrapbook paper. It's super thin. So I just took some of the papers and cut the designs out. And because it's super thin, I adhered this cardstock down first. Then I applied the background scrapbook paper. And then I applied the little faces. I had fussy cut those out. So they're little Star Wars guys. So you have Chewbacca, Yoda, you know. And then this was also a piece of the scrapbook paper, and I just cut it out and stuck it to the front. So it made a very easy card, right? So the way that you adhere it, so once you have this down, and I did it up and down, but you can do it sideways as well. So you can do it like this. So once you have your card base done and you have this decorated, the way you attach this is where the rounded corners are. You're just going to put adhesive on the rounded corners. Then you're going to take your decorative piece and you're going to line up your corners here. So I'm going to line up this corner, and then I'm going to line up this bottom corner. And you want the corners to stick to each other. Then when the card folds up, if you folded it in the right direction, so the middle piece pops up, the two outer pieces pop down. Okay. Then it will fold itself up into the card. And you want to play with it and get it to crease a few times there. So then you can decorate, if you haven't decorated the front, and then pop this open. So you could also do it this way so that it's like that. But I thought 2 little dies to make this interactive card. How neat. And you probably would want to, you know, cut this out to match your card base. Again, I put decorative paper over mine. But if you didn't want anybody to see that mechanism in the back there, you would probably do that in black paper. But I just was playing around with it and it came together so nicely. So I thought you guys would like to see that. So this is if I put it on and then I just decorate the paper going up and down. And then this is if you wanted to decorate it and have it going this way. So like on this card, what I might do is grab some of this fairy paper. Let's see here. Leah saw this paper and was like, "Gotta have it. Mom, you gotta give it to me. That's for me." And I was like, "You're not kidding that." All right, let's see if we can get this to work. Oh, yeah, I think we can get that to work. So if I cut this out to card front size. So I want this to be 5.5 by 4.25. So I could, you know, I could have stamped a fairy on there. It's not like I still can. I can just open it up and stamp on it just carefully. But I could just leave that like that and then pop it open. And then in here, stamp the little fairies and maybe do some, or stamp them on another piece of paper and put them down. So again, using some background paper. There we go. Let's just stamp these guys out. Hi, Vay. There's a face in the moon? There's a face in the moon. I don't see it. Okay, I'm looking through the camera. I don't see it. All right, but let's say we stamp these guys down because we haven't played with these yet. I'll get the Versaclear ink out because it's super black. Look at the bottom. I don't get it. I don't see it, Dee. I think my imagination is drained for the day. Oh, this is the one that has a defective ear. We don't want to use that one. All right, so let's see if we're going to open this up. So we want these images to kind of be up and down, right? So maybe we do... Let's see if this guy's going to fit. I should have planned this out better. I didn't plan on putting the card together. I was just going to show you how it works. But since I have everything out on the desk, why not? Oh, that's stamped out nicely. Pretty good. So what did you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? Anything to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Looks like a seal. I'll have to look at it. All right, here's another one. All right. I think I'm going to cut this stamp, you guys. Don't look. Where's my scissors? Yes, I did. I cut it. Drove to Louisville. They spoiled the grandkids. That's what Nana did today. Leah, they had a neighborhood like yard sale, but it wasn't really a yard sale. I guess this woman in their neighborhood offers to collect any kind of donation items, like items that you would normally give away or sell in a yard sale. And she had everything in her house. And so then she invited all the neighbors to come and go through the things. So if you, whether you donated or didn't donate, you could come through her house and anything that you liked, you could have. So it was a good way for all of the neighbors to get together, but it was also a good way if you had extra stuff in your garage or your attic, and, you wanted to get rid of the stuff, but you just didn't have the time to do a yard sale, that you bring it to her house and then she got rid of it and you saw anything that you wanted, you could have. So it was a good way of kind of like recycling things and sharing with the neighborhood. And then anything she doesn't get rid of through the neighborhood, she will take and donate it to Salvation Army or Purple Heart or whatever it is. They're going to come and get it. So I thought that was a pretty neat idea. If somebody would do that in my neighborhood, the whole garage would be cleaned out. I don't have time for a yard sale. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Debbie. Debbie said she's buffering. You guys need to let me know. Oh boy, that stamp's not going to stamp out very good. Let's stamp that on a scrap piece of paper. That's a silicone stamp for you. Yuck. So what do? We clean it off. We take our eraser and we lightly buff it. This is the one I cut off the mushroom. Okay, now let's try stamping again. Much better. Much better impression. See, you would never know that that fairy was on top of the mushroom. Did a little stamp surgery there and cut them apart. And then we have one more. Did we do this one? I don't know if that one's going to fit. It might stick out a little bit. Let's try it. About this other stamp set. I think these are too big. Oh, yeah, those are too big. Jenny, I played with the foil quill too. What are you thinking about it? I'll show you guys what I made. Didn't I just use the eraser? Don't you hate that when you're doing something and you just used it and you put it down on your desk and now it grew legs. Oh, it fell in the basket with the cleaning rag. Hi, Tracy. Tracy, this was supposed to be like a 5-minute live. Hi, how you guys doing? Let me show you this cool thing I got. And now it's turning into me actually making a card. Hi, Melanie. Oh, I missed the fairy wing. That's okay. Looks good enough for my purposes today. So then I'm just going to very sloppily cut these fairies out. I'm going to give them just a second to dry. I'll show you guys what I made so far in the foil quill. This was that big one I did on Instagram. I did finally download the Silhouette Designer Series software. It's normally $50. I found it for $29.99 on swingdesign.com. And I understand they do have the quill and all kinds of different stuff on their website. And they have a 10% discount or something. I don't know. Swingdesign.com. But yeah, Jenny, so here's how I honestly feel about it. And again, I'm not really giving it a fair shot because I haven't played with it except for the one day. And it took me a while to figure out how to use the software. I did make a really nice smaller mandala and I sent out the card to Janie, which Janie, if you didn't get it yet, surprise, now you know. But I didn't take a picture of it and I should have. So here's one I did with one of the fonts. And this was the trace feature before I figured out I needed to buy the Designer Studio. And it came out okay. That's just messed up at the top there because I basically reused the foil. I was being cheap. Here's the designs I showed you guys online. Here it is again, just me practicing. So here I had tape up there and it totally missed. So I tried to draw it in with the pen itself. Yeah, that looks like poop. So don't look at that. So this one I think I can get away with using. And then I tried to make these like cards and you can see it looked good. And then down here it skipped for no reason at all. It skipped all the way down here. Like it was on the same speed, the same heat setting. It just decided that it did not want to do that. And then here's the back side. I tried to do a fill and all it did was trace it. I tried 2 different color foils. So I have been playing around with it. It's going to take some more time and experimenting. There are a lot of Facebook pages, groups on it. So if you want some advice and things like that, go to those Facebook groups. I'm still learning it. There is a learning curve to play with it. I think the idea is pretty cool, but I don't know how long it's going to last because honestly, here's my opinion. I can print this out with my Brother laser printer and just run it through the ink machine and it will be perfect every single time. That's how I'm looking at it right now, is that it's going to take me, I don't know, half an hour to do this on the Silhouette machine by the time I get it. Paper stuck down, foil stuck down, tape it all down, go to the machine, pick the design, wait for the machine to do it. Then I got to cut it out. It's just too tiring for me, guys. It's a long process. So I feel like I can take those exact same designs on my Silhouette, print them out on my printer using toner printer, run it through my ink machine with some foil, and I get the same exact thing. That's how I feel about it. And it's not going to have all these weird lines all over it. But I'm probably a little frustrated right now because I have been playing around with it and not getting real far with it. That's how I feel right now. But, you know, I love all things foiling, so I could change my mind in 3 days. At the end of the week, I could say that I love it and everybody should buy one. But right now, I don't feel that way. So I'm not going to go tell you guys to buy it yet until I feel it. Okay. So then all we do is we take our cute little fairies. Our little fairies. I'm not going to cut them out yet because these fairies need a background. Let's give these fairies some color. Oh, Vay, I'm sorry. The eraser, when you have silicone stamps, let me show you here. Silicone stamps don't hold ink very well. Okay, so you can see the blotchiness there because what is silicone designed to do? Why do we use silicone to repair our bathrooms? Because silicone resists water. So silicone stamps don't naturally like to adhere ink. So I take an eraser on my silicone stamps and it preps the stamp by allowing it to accept ink, by roughing it up a little bit. So that's why I use the eraser on the stamp. And then as you can see, it's stamped out much cleaner, much darker. It filled it in. That's why I don't like silicone stamps. All right, so I have some regular distress ink. This is Picked Raspberry. And I'm just going to kind of go around and halo these little guys before we cut them out. Just to give it something different. This one is Wilted Violet. Hello, Eileen. Leah has a birthday party to go to next weekend, so this will be the perfect card for a little 6-year-old. This one is Blueprint Sketch. Oh, my sponge is a little dirty, so it's not Blueprint Sketch. This is the, I don't know what the dark blue is called. Sapphire. Let me get a different sponge. Let's try that again. I wonder if you're lucky I needed to be Silhouette Studio to be shut down last time. I said I wasn't happy doing it. It could be. That's why, Jenny, I did upgrade to the designer, the design studio, and it does make it easier with the trace feature that everybody says it should have. But you know what? They should really have put that on the USB. Nowhere on the USB does it say, you must have Designer Studio Edition for this to work on the foil quilt. So I feel like that's a little bit of misadvertising on their part. And then I thought, okay, I opened it. Is Joann's going to take it back? Because I already opened it. All right, so I don't want to just directly cut these out because I'm really bad at that. I think somewhere I have some little rectangle sort of kind of dies, squares. I don't know. Let's see what I got that might fit these things. Oh, I might have something. I might have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Can't get it out of the package. This is what I get for trying to be spontaneous. Yeah, that'll work close enough. All right, so I have this Darice. I think it's a Darice die. And I'm just going to kind of use some tape and cut this down. Oh, that didn't work. Come on. Now the question is, here we go. Okay. So the Allentown stamping show is coming at the end of this month. And I think I'll be able to go. I think I'm going to be able to go on Friday. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I totally cut that the wrong way. I'm such a goober. I meant to cut it this way. All right, moving on. Next. We make the best with what we have. Jenny says, I've had a designer studio for a while. Totally agree with you. They try to say first. By the way, Joann said they were in stock, but nobody could find them. They weren't out. So when I went to Joann's, I had that coupon on my phone, and the lady's like, you can't use this. It's a cutting accessory. I'm like, are you serious? It's $6 in foil. She was like, nope, it's a cutting accessory. You can't use a coupon. I was like, okay. I'll remember that, lady. I'm just trying to go through and cut these out, and then we can kind of round them off with, I guess I could have run them through the actual, oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't even think about that. I should have just ran them through the actual die and then just cut them apart. Come on, Nance. You're supposed to be smarter than this. I got to do things the hard way, so you guys don't do them the way I do it. Almost done. One more. Maybe we can do like this and cut that one off. We'll see. Okay, same thing. Wanted this one to go like this. Yes. Don't mind me talking to myself. sure you guys do it too. I am excited. It's been warming up the last couple days. Finally, spring is coming. I'm sick and tired of this cold weather. Although I believe my allergies have been acting up the last couple days. So for future reference, don't do what I did. Just either stamp on your actual paper there or use that die to cut out the paper you want to stamp on and then adhere it, because I did it backwards. Again, I don't think that a 6-year-old is going to mind. All right, so then at this point, you would adhere everything on there. You would have, let me just take this off of here. Okay, so I'm going to take some more of that pink. I think if I cut right up to the wings, I'll be able to get her to fit. Yes. Okay, I think we can make this work. Oh, here comes Leah. And then we'll put the little mushroom. And then we'll just corner around the edges that are sticking out. We'll put her on this side. We'll put this one over here. Hello, darling. Ooh, what time is it? Ooh, it's like way past your bedtime. Yeah, but I didn't think I was going to be down here this long. You think McKenna will like this for her birthday party?
You fell asleep down here. You've been here a long time.
I know. I didn't mean to make a video. I meant to just do a 5-minute thing and come up. And then I got involved with these fairies, and they were so much fun, Leah, I couldn't leave them.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Do you want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Here, go meet down here.
Don't go looking for my candy stash.
I will. I found them.
You found my candies.
It was the yellow one.
Those are Mommy's candies. You little sneaky. See, if I had used the die, I wouldn't have to go through all of this. I could have just cut the panels apart and stamped on them. I wasn't thinking. Tracy says, hi, Leah.
Hi.
Tracy, you weren't here when I said my stepdaughter has decided that she's going to go to main campus, Penn State, for college. So I'll have a reason to come out there even more now. I tried to talk her into Pitt, but she has decided to go with Penn State. All right, now we can. We're not done. We're not done. I forgot about the stubbies.
Oh, I know these. I know what they do.
You know what they do?
Yes, they're like these little stampers, and you put ink on them, and then you stamp it.
That's right.
Mommy, when we were at the stamp show, we saw like little things, the holders for like ink. Do you find those?
What? What are we talking about? Clean that.
When like there was
Yeah, take that. You don't have to spray it. Just clean it off.
when there is holders for like the ink, like when you put something on the ink pad so your fingers don't get in it.
What? Oh, the Blue Knight rubber stamps, the metal things.
Did you find those?
Yeah, she was sold out. I know what you're talking about. They had these cool little handles that go on their ink pads.
Okay, clean it.
Okay, clean this one. And this one. Okay, now we're done playing.
Again?
Uh,
Oh, it's a different butterfly one. Wait, these two are the same.
here you go. They're two different ways of facing. All right, now I'm done playing with the fairies. Yeah, we're going to put our adhesive back in the corners. Our super adhesive, our super Tombow.
Well, a lot of people are awake at this time.
I know. I didn't, because you know why? Because it's so sunny out all the time now. People don't realize how late it's, just like I didn't realize. You have to go to bed. You have school in the morning.
I know.
Okay, let's see how this looks now.
I had a crazy dream last night.
Okay, hold on. My card's too big. Shave a little bit off of this card here. All right. The ones on the ends need to go down. This one needs to go up. And we are going to shove that in there.
Oh, it's like the pop-up card that we
It's
saw.
a twist and pop.
It's like the one we
Okay.
saw.
So we have a little extra here on this card. We just
How
need to,
did you do that?
well, you'll have to watch the video later.
Okay.
Don't forget to give it a
Thumbs up. But what if I can't give it a thumbs up? And what if it's on YouTube Kids?
Okay, here we go. So I think on here we can put like another stamp.
A wolf?
Or here's one that says make a wish. We'll put something like that on there. Something easy.
Something fun.
And then, ready?
Mhm.
Bam!
You like Bam.
Bam! Bam! Hey, you didn't see the Star Wars one.
Wait, I did it? What do you mean? You made it fun.
So here, I'll do it in slow-mo so you guys can actually see what it does.
You're going slow like it's slow motion.
Yeah.
You can see my little fingers.
I think this will be a great card for your birthday party you have to go to.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this
So, like, I'll
one.
be like, ta-da.
Yeah, and this one goes up and down.
Oh, you can give that to Xavier.
No, it's for somebody else. Okay. So again, it is called the Twist and Pop die from, or sorry, Pop and Twist die from.
Oh, you use that and then you stamp stuff on
That's
it.
right. Sorry you were late to the live, Miss Leah. And then everybody can write happy birthday. So you can go up and down. So it's the same card. It's actually goes the same way, but I put everything on vertically instead of horizontally. So it's the exact same way that you put the card together. It's just when I was putting the images on, I made sure to put them going up and down. So then this one, we'll stamp like a little Make-A-Wish or happy birthday on here for the little girl.
My friend McKenna's having a birthday party.
What do you think, guys? December 7th, guys, in Pittsburgh. Oh, I might be able to make that. That's the beginning of the month. I might be able to do that. Okay, guys. I think that's all. It's now 10 o'clock. I have to put Miss Leah to bed. I have to work all day tomorrow.
There's 5 thumbs up and 19 people.
5 thumbs up. Is that good?
And 19 people.
19 people. Then.
If someone joined, it would be 20.
Yeah.
18.
Somebody left. Because it's bedtime.
No, there's 19.
Do you want to say goodbye to our friends? Do you want to say goodbye?
Now there's 6 thumbs up.
Hi, Lizzie Beth. Hi, Jenny K.
Oh, I see that.
You see their names?
Uh-huh.
Can you read them? Not yet. Which one do you like better?
7 thumbs up.
Star Wars?
I think
Or
I like both.
Fairies?
I like both. I think Xavier will like this a lot because he has a Star Wars room.
All right. So Pop and Twist Die, Creek Bank Creations. It was $26.99. I picked it up at the local stamp show. And it was really easy. You just cut out the 2 pieces.
Whoa.
This is the piece I should have cut out and just cut apart to stamp on. So learn from me. Don't learn from me. Learn from my mistake and do it this way instead of the way I did it. And then you have this is the actual rotating piece in the background.
Well, yours is really good.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So maybe we'll put some glitter on there and stuff. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Do you want to say goodbye to our friends?
No.
Yeah. What do we always say at the end of the video?
10 thumbs up.
Thanks for watching, and
Keep on stamping.
And if you have any questions or comments, post them down below. We appreciate everybody watching. And if you like this video, give it a
thumbs up.
And if you haven't subscribed, push on the button down in the corner and you will
11 thumbs up.
Click the bell and you'll get notifications when we're on, right? Okay. Say bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good week.
Have a good night.